Hello everybody, this is Tucker Miller here again, and tonight, like I said, for my next movie review, I'm gonna be reviewing on Mulan. Came out in 1998. So anyways, let's get to the plot. Now, the plot of this movie is we got this girl named Fan Mulan, who is this character, voiced by Nina Wen, and Mulan is the daughter of this character, Fa. But then, meanwhile, this evil group called the Huns have invaded China, and the leader of that group is Shan Yu, the film's main antagonist. So, yeah, by the Emperor's orders, one man from every family must fight the Huns, and and then Fa is the only man in the Fan family. But however, Mulan does not want her father to fight in the war because she thinks because her father is too old, and she thinks he's weak, and she was worried that she was worried that he may not survive the war. So that night, Mulan decided to cut her hair short, steal her father's armor, and disguise herself as a man, and ran away from home, and then to protect her father, and then on her journey she met this dragon named Mushu, voiced by Eddie Murphy, and then Mulan has to go to this training camp where she met this captain, this guy, Captain Li Shang, or Shang, or whoever you call him. But so Mulan has to do everything she can to save China and defeat the Huns and Shan Yu, and so it's up to Mulan to save China, defeat the Huns and Shan Yu, and that's basically what the plot is. Now, what can I say about Mulan? Amazing movie. This movie here is amazing. I really love this movie. It kind of has been a favorite to me since my high school years. So, I just really love this movie. So, this movie is amazing. So, and probably my favorite Disney animated film from the late 90s. So, I really enjoyed this movie a lot. It's a great movie. I just love the story, I love the characters, I love the music, and I love the animation. And everything. This is a wonderful movie. I really love this one. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. So a great animated film from 1998, alongside A Bug's Life, The Prince of Egypt, and The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, which I haven't reviewed on Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, but I'll do that in some other video. But I did review on A Bug's Life and The Prince of Egypt. So, now I'm reviewing on this film. Out of all four of those movies, I think I like Mulan the best. I don't know. It's just a great movie, a wonderful movie. So, I really love this movie a lot. So, So anyways, and also back in my middle school days, back when I was in middle school, my class would do this tradition. My class would every year we would win about. Every year in February, we would win about Chinese New Year. So, and then when we were while learning about Chinese New Year, they showed us this movie like every year. So yeah, I do remember that. That has been like a that's like a tradition that my class has done. Well, my class in middle school. So yeah, I remember that. That was fun. I think that was the first time I watched this movie. It was in middle school. When I was in the 6th grade. I know we did watch this movie every year in my middle school years, but yeah, this my sixth grade year. I believe that's the first time I watched this movie, or at least when I watched the movie like all the way through. So yeah, maybe I've seen parts of it like a while like before then, but I think this is the first time I ever watched this movie. Back in my middle school years, in 6th grade, when we were learning about Chinese New Year. So, yeah, but the movie hasn't... I mean, I really enjoyed that movie back then, but I think it became one of my favorites since high school. Because, yeah, this has become a favorite for me since high school. I remember in my high school years, this is one of the Disney movies we would talk about a lot. So yeah, we would some of my teachers and I would talk about this movie a lot during my high school years. So yeah, we would talk about this movie a lot. So yeah, that's one of the Disney movies. They know I like Disney. They know I like Disney movies, but yeah. This is one of the Disney movies we talked about a lot. So, yeah. Mulan is one of the Disney movies I talked about a lot during my high school years. Like with my teachers and a few other people. So, yeah. Yeah, I would talk about this movie a lot with my teachers in high school. So, yeah. And a few people. So, yeah. Yeah, Mulan has been one of my became one of my favorites since my high school years. And I think it became one of my favorites since the time of COVID, too. So, yeah. Yeah, I watched this movie a lot during COVID. So, yeah, when we were on lockdown, I would watch it a lot. I would watch it a few times during COVID. So, yeah, I remember that. And also, there's also a live-action remake that came out in 2020. But, yeah, I've seen that remake, and the remake for this movie was just, I wasn't a fan of that remake. I just prefer this one because the remake does not have Mushu or any music. So, yeah. I wasn't a fan of the live-action remake to Mulan. I thought it was pretty boring. But yeah, this movie here was fun. The original one from 1998, this is a fun movie. Again, if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. So, yeah. But anyways, let's talk about the characters. Mulan, or Fun Mulan, however you want to call her. Mulan, she's a great Disney princess. And I would definitely have to say Ning Nao Wen did a great job voicing her. And fun fact, her singing voice is the same person who provided the singing voice for Jasmine in Aladdin. So yeah, fun fact. So yeah. Yeah, and another great character, Mushu. He's probably the best character from this film. I absolutely love Mushu. And I would definitely have to say Eddie Murphy did a fantastic job as Mushu, voicing Mushu. So, yeah, and we know a few years later, Eddie Murphy would voice Donkey in the Shrek movies. Shrek, Shrek 2, Shrek the Third, and Shrek Forever After. And Eddie Murphy will be returning in Shrek 5 as, of course, Donkey. Which Shrek 5 was unfortunately got delayed till June 20, June 2027. But yeah. But anyways, we're getting back on top. We're getting off topic. So yeah, we're not talking about Shrek. We're talking about Mulan. So yeah, back to Mulan. And yeah, Mushu, best character from this movie. I absolutely love Mushu. He's so funny. Like his line, one of his lines. Here's a funny line, dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing. I absolutely love Mushu. So, yeah. Yeah, I love Mushu. He's a great character. And the best character from this movie. So, yeah. And of course, we got Shang. Captain Shang. He's a great character. I really like Captain Shang. And Fazil, Mulan's father. She's a great, no, not she. He's a great character, rather. So yeah, Fazil, he's a great character. And of course, we got Quickie, the Cricket. Quickie, he's a great character too. And of course, we got Mulan's mother, she's a great character. And of course, we got Mulan's grandma. Mulan's grandma, she's a hilarious character. Like the scene at the beginning where she was crossing the walls while she's covering her eyes to test out Quickie. See if she's Wucky, see if Quickie is Wucky. So, yeah. And then when she finishes crossing the walls, she's like, this Quickie is a Wucky one. And it's near the end of the movie, when Mulan asks Shang if he would like to stay for dinner, and she said in the distance, "Would you like to stay forever?" Yeah, Mulan's grandma, she's hilarious. And of course, we got these three guys from the camp. So we got Yo, Lane, and Champo. They're hilarious. Yo, Lane, and Champo, they're hilarious characters. Like, there's a scene in the movie where they was like swimming and Mushu bit one of them, and there's like, snake. and then after that scene, and one of them says, I'm the king of the walk, or something like that, and they push one of them one of them pushed the other in the water. That scene was so funny. And of course, the Emperor, he's a great character. And of course, the Emperor's assistant, or whoever, the one in the blue attire, Prior, he's also hilarious. Like, there's the scene where he told the guys, you owe me a new pair of slippers, and I don't squeal like a girl. I don't scream like a girl. And, yep, but sure enough, he does scream like a girl. Oh, that scene always funny. Anytime I see that scene, I was like, after he said, I don't squeal like a girl, and I told him, yes, you do. That scene was so funny. Yeah. And of course, Mulan's horse was great too. And yeah, and of course, Shan Yu, he's a great Disney villain. I absolutely love Shan Yu. He is a great Disney villain. A very underrated Disney villain. So, yeah. Yeah, I love all the characters from this movie. I love every single character from this movie. So, yeah. Yeah, I really love all the characters from this movie. So, yeah. They're great characters. Lot of great characters. Lot of amazing characters. So, yeah. And now let's talk about the songs. Oh boy, lot of great songs. Okay, first song we got is Honor to Us All. Honor to Us All was the one sung by Mulan's mother, her grandma, Mulan's grandma, and of course Mulan is the song where they were getting Mulan ready to meet the matchmaker. And yeah, Honor to Us All, that was a great song. I love the song Honor to Us All. And another great song for this movie is Reflection. Reflection is a great song, and the song is sung by Reflection is sung by Mulan, and yeah, Reflection is sung by Mulan, and yep, and again, Mulan's singing voice is the same person who provides the singing voice for Jasmine in Aladdin. So, yeah, and another great song for this movie is I'll Make a Man Out of You, which was sung by Captain Shang, which I'll Make a Man Out of You is probably my favorite song for this movie. That and Reflection. So, yeah, I'll Make a Man Out of You has been one of my favorite Disney songs since high school. We would sing this song like a lot. So, yeah, like, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Yeah, I really love that song. I thought that song was catchy. So yeah, we would sing that song a lot in high school. So yeah. And another great song from this movie is A Girl Worth Fighting For, which was sung by Mulan in Disguise. And Mulan in Disguise is actually Pang. And yeah, Mulan, A Girl Worth Fighting For was sung by Mulan, Yo, Lane, and Champo. And yeah, A Girl Worth Fighting For is a great song. I love the song A Girl Worth Fighting For. And another great song from this movie, the song at the end credits, True of Your Heart. A True of Your Heart is another great song. So yeah. Now, those are the characters and songs I can think of on top of my head. And yeah. Mulan. Again, everything about this movie is so wonderful. The story, the animation, the characters, the music, and yeah. I really love this movie. Probably my favorite Disney animated film from the late 90s. So yeah, again, this movie came out in 1998. So yeah, I really love this movie. Yet again, I'll say it, if I say it once, I'll say it again. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. This film is amazing. So yeah. Yeah, so anyways, that's all I can say about Mulan. So anyways, I'm gonna give Mulan a 10 out of 10. There are absolutely no flaws with this movie whatsoever. So, yeah. But anyways, that is it for my movie review on Mulan. And stay tuned for my next movie review, which will be on Tarzan. But until then, see you in the next video. Bye.